Welcome to my channel, Reader Woman. My name's Judy, and let's talk books. In fact, let's talk about, I always get the wrong side, Less by Andrew Sean Greer. I had the most, this is my Bookish Sunday too, I had the most wonderful time. I went with my niece to a couple of bookstores. We had lunch. It was just a delightful afternoon. I got back after 4. I'd lent this to her. And so she had returned it with her review of it, which she was not impressed at all. She thought that it was about a privileged white man who was complaining about his life. And that at 23 or 22, she was too young to understand the angst of middle age. And as I told her, that's the beauty of fiction. It allows you to step into the shoes of someone whose life is very different from your own. I don't think she bought it. But I do. I've always liked the fact, I mean, that's just one of the beauties of fiction. Along with the great fiction that you can actually know what somebody's thinking. Because we're so damn complicated, it's hard to even know what we ourselves are really truly thinking and feeling. So I had a wonderful day, or afternoon, evening with this book. I picked it up and I just didn't put it down until I was done. You know, it was the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for 2018. I don't know as a reader that I thought, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. But it was enjoyable, it was sweet, it was poignant. And Arthur Less is a character that I will not soon forget. The story is... What I liked about the story, it was talking about a gay man who started off in his 20s having a romantic liaison with a much older poet. I think he was probably about 20 years older. I don't remember the exact, it's been a couple of days since I finished it. I don't remember the exact time frame, but and so he lived this very privileged life with this man. They were in love, and he had wonderful opportunities. He met this whole world that probably wouldn't have been there for him. He was encouraged to write his own novel. And in fact, he published, I think it was 3 novels himself. And then lack of monogamy, I think the age difference, it just split them up. And so Arthur was, you know, kind of adrift. And then he meets another partner later on. And who's younger than him, which I thought was interesting. So you have both, you know, the flipped complement, you know, younger with older and then older with younger. He, for whatever reason, being older, he felt that it was his duty to say, hey, this is fleeting. We're not going to be together forever. Although they were together for 9 years. And then his lover found another partner and was going to get married. So Arthur, instead of going to the wedding, like a mature adult would do, he decides to embark on this trip around the world to run away from the wedding. And you know, it was very funny, very poignant. And there was one thing there that he was of that generation who had to see all their friends die around them in the 80s from AIDS, 80s and 90s. And that, you know, so I mean, in some ways, as a gay person, you were going to have to pick either older or younger as you yourself got older. You know what I liked about it the most? It did what a novel's supposed to do. Entrance you from the very beginning, keep you just wanting to turn each and every page until the very end, and just be very grateful for the ride that you were on in this novel. I loved all the different countries. I particularly liked Germany because he had studied German. And so he felt that he was fluent in German, fluent enough that he was accepting a teaching position at a college in Germany. Only to find out that he knew very simple German and that he could talk like a child. But I thought it was sweet too how he had a room full of studious students. On this trip, he's really kind of discovering himself. He's discovering that there are people who think his novels are quite good. He actually gets an award in one of the countries he visits. He is, you know, while there's this one author he's supposed to interview in New York, and the guy is sick. And nobody knew his name or anything like that, but he actually got the author through this. And so where you had a filled arena type stage with adoring fans. I mean, it was based on George R.R. Martin, you know, that kind of author. And so you just, you know, he was starting to live up to his potential. And I remember one dream he had towards the end. He was, you know, everybody was like, yes, put love behind you, you know, go forward in life. And then he's like, he finds his way to this guru and he's like, yes, I've put love behind me. Now I can focus on the important things. And the guru turns to him and said, what's more important than love? So, you know, he had that knowledge going forward. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a lovely, wonderful story. And with a lot of great characters, humorous, philosophical, and highly recommend it. It really made my Sunday. I look forward to reading. I don't know if I'm going to read more by this author, but I'm looking for more books to excite and thrill me, just like this one. Take care. Talk to you later.